Hey, you guys, this is Mystic Oracle, back to bring you another Oracle energy reading. Please show love, like, share, and subscribe if these readings resonate with you in any way. And always, thank you for the love and support. It does not matter where you are viewing from, there could be something in here for you, okay? We're going to go ahead and tap in. I don't want to hold y'all long. And we're going to see what the energy is. Spirit, what's the overall energy? This came out in reverse. We got regretful hookup in reverse. Doesn't look like somebody regrets hooking up with someone, or they are hiding the fact that they are in regret. Judgmental stares, yeah, because they know people are watching them. So they might be in regret, but they have to hide it because they know eyes are on them. Financial strain in reverse. Yeah, they got to keep it together over there. Tight finances are causing stress. Exactly. So somebody's really hiding who they got into a situationship with because of the strain that's on their finances. So it's a lot going wrong behind the scenes of someone that secretly regrets getting with someone, but they know they have to put on this mask, put on this brave face because of how the situation looks. Somebody is embarrassed. What else? Positive reputation. That sounds like your energy. Your name is being spoken with respect and admiration. Others view you in a positive light. And then we got domestic servant. Overlooked contribution, essential part that might not be recognized or appreciated. So that's definitely your energy. So somebody has to fake a reputation, and you really have the reputation. And some of y'all may not show up to the public like you have everything together, but you are a solid person. You have morality where it counts. I just said that this morning before I clicked on this camera, before talking about morality and just being disciplined when it comes to life situations. Domestic servant, yeah, you may be overlooked because of how you look. Because if you see this person right here, how they are glammed up and stuff, and you see how this person just keep their head down and they just do what they got to do and they don't make a big fuss about it. It's really telling, and keep doing what you're doing on that. This is a very good energy, a very good reputation to have, because when you do come in contact with people trust you, and you might not get recognized or appreciated all the time, but when it's time for that spotlight to shine on you, it will go hand in hand with who your true character is. Okay, what else? Winning streak. I just told y'all, keep being a good person. It's going to show, and it's probably finna get ready to show now. Mutual respect, because people are starting to see the true character behind a reputation. See, they probably looked at you, oh, she don't wear her money on her. She don't have all the jewelry, because you put your money in more important things. And now there's a mutual respect when it comes to your reputation. Respectful of boundaries, values other. Yeah, you have boundaries, you have morality, you have discipline, and people are starting to see that, and they are starting to just appreciate your presence, just appreciate your energy. Everything you touch turns into gold. Yeah, if you are a type of person that it doesn't matter what happens, you are able to make a way out of no way. Cultural appropriation. So this energy, your energy is somebody that they probably stereotype you. They probably put you in the boxes like a lot of other people, but you stand out amongst the crowd because you have those values and you have those disciplines. So say that, for example, say that if you was a dancer or something, they're gonna automatically put you in the box of the dancers and what they do and blah 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 blah. But you probably are a type of person that dances, but still, you just get your bag, you enjoy yourself, you really enjoy it, you get your bag and you go home, and you really have a reputation. You still have those boundaries, you still have respect for yourself and others. So there's a respect there. So some of y'all are breaking social norms. Some of y'all are breaking down what stereotypes are, and y'all are low-key changing the world by just being yourself and just having those values and discipline when it comes to how you show up every day. And people are starting to see that and appreciate that, where you have people that show up that's behind the scene regretting who they got with and what they have done for money, but they have to keep on this brave face because of who's watching them. They have created a persona for themselves that they can no longer keep up with because they know if they come out with the truth, then their reputation will be shattered. So some people reputation are bought and some people reputation are built, and that's what I'm seeing today. Okay, let's get into it. What else, Spirit? Lazy lover, yeah. That's why this person over there embarrassed. Because the person that they got with is making them look worse than they could have looked if they was by themselves. Subtle manipulation. This person realized they got manipulated into a situation where their lazy lover was pulling the string. And at the time, they did not see that they was being controlled or being pulled in a situation that was going to leave financial burdens on them. You see the difference in the energy, you guys? Give me one more. One more for each side. And then we're gonna move on. Social butterfly. You don't even let everybody all into your space. You take your energy very seriously. Your energy is very sacred, and you are very careful about who you shake hand with. Not because of your reputation, but because you are picky about who's in your energy. That reputation automatically was built for you. Okay, and what is this one? Toxic cycle. You see the difference in the energy, you guys? This person going in an ongoing toxic cycle because of what they choose, what they have chose, who they chose to get with because of how it looks. And now this person can't go back because their reputation was built off of something financially or how something looks. So we can definitely see the difference in the authentic and the inauthenticity on this table. Bottom of the deck, manipulative ex. Yeah. That's who they decide to go back with somebody that put them in a toxic cycle. And, now they worried about how things look and what people will think of them. And that's the reason why they can't break a cycle, because they're worried about what people say, where you like people to show them who they really are before you shake hands with them. So it really doesn't matter if they have money, if they don't have money, or whatever. You are judging people by the content of their heart and how they show up to the world. That's why people are, if they haven't respect you for, they respect you now. Okay, Spirit, what's the message? It's good to just be real, because you don't have to try to get up and fake who you're gonna be. We got the fire sign coming out sideways. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Then we got ravenous, and uncontrollable desire. That sounds like that lazy lover up there. And now somebody is reminiscing about what growing something with you. We got this pregnancy card. Or for others of y'all, somebody is reminiscing about not starting a family with you. They got with somebody that cannot control themselves, whether that's in a physical aspect or a mental aspect, and now they are thinking about the good time when it came to growing something with you, but they failed to deliver. They failed to cash out on it. So if this is somebody that left you to go be with somebody else that they feel like had more, this is definitely somebody that is thinking about you, that is very nostalgic at this time, because you have went off and still became that and still remained that same person that you was, but you probably have upgraded in status that you probably didn't even know that you had. But right now things are looking up for you, and they are regret not shaking hand with you and not being a part of what you got going on. We have regrets right here. Yeah, but they can't show it though. They can't show how they really feel, but secretly they want to communicate with you. Secretly they really want to tell you how unsatisfied that they are, that they wasted too much time, or they did not wake up in time to see who you really was around summer. So this person had a wake up call around summer, but they have to wear this mask though to keep from showing or letting it be known how triggered that they really are. But this is justice. This is a balanced situation because of what this person chose. That's why it's like a bridge right here. Like a bridge has been burnt right here. And now this person is seeing what life could have been if they chose the other side. But it's justice because of the mask that they chose to wear. Thank you, Spirit. Because of the mask that they chose to wear, that's justice. Because they chose a third party over you, or they let third party outside influences mess up what y'all could have had together. Wow. It do sound a little sad. I ain't gonna cap, but people don't realize the choices that they be making because they make choices very impulsively. And Some choices you just cannot come back from. It's mighty funny how I separated these cards, the good and the bad, up here because a bridge has been burnt. I ain't never seen nobody rebuild a bridge overnight. It take years, sometimes decades to build a bridge back. If that bridge can't be built, people don't be thinking about that though. Now they stuck living a life that they don't want to live. What else? Anything? Experiment. Yeah, all fun and games until it's not, and now you sitting in regret. What else? No chemistry. They with somebody that they have no chemistry with, but they feel like they're responsible for this person. Yeah, because they going through so many financial strains and so many toxic cycles that they have to be the bigger person and show up every day with somebody that they have no chemistry with. Because if they don't be the bigger person, the whole thing gonna crash down, and they worried about what people gonna say about them. So they don't got no choice. It's all types of masks down here. They change masks like they change clothes over there. That is crazy. And I don't even see your energy anymore, collector. Interested. No, you was not interested in this person. Or you not interested in the energy that they was in at the same time. You was not finna be responsible for this person who was just trying to experiment when it came to the bond that y'all had, and now this person is in regret for it. So this person has went off and basically attracted the energy that they was in when they was with you, that you denied, that you didn't want to shake hands with, that you didn't want to be social with, because of who you are at the core. So that's what caused that breakup with y'all, or that separation with y'all, and that person went and got somebody that wore a mask just like them, that was manipulative just like them. So now you got two evils, or two karmas that's together, and that's also justice. Two more. And now this person has more respect for you than they have ever had, that they didn't see before. Yeah, because you didn't accept toxic people that was only came in to use you. That's why this person is giving you your flowers behind the scenes now, because you value true connection. Thank you, Spirit. You value true connection. Like I said, we got social butterfly up here with the mutual respect. Y'all don't be in everybody's face. You don't let everybody be in your face. And you don't shake hands with everybody. You are very picky about who's in your face. It's all types of energies out here. You cannot be friends with everybody, and you're not supposed to be in every circle. But so many people just want to be popular. They just want numbers. That's why I always tell people, you don't have to follow me if you don't believe in my perception of the world. It's okay. I have to speak to my collective of people, and you have to go find your collective of people. I'm not gonna be upset if I don't, get the numbers and stuff like that, because in real life I am antisocial. So it's very hard for me to get up here and talk to the thousands of people I do got. That's very hard. So I always encourage people, if they don't understand the perception of the person, or the wisdom of the person, or the reputation, or how people show up, it's okay to move around and find your people, to find your tribe. Stop trying to fit yourself in boxes that you don't belong, because you end up morphing into something that was never for you. You're supposed to keep evolving and elevating. You're not supposed to get with nobody to make you feel small, that water you down, that make you feel like your growth has stunted. Those are the wrong kind of people. Even if you get with people and you feel like you outgrown those people, it's still okay to let them go and still have that mutual respect, at the end of the day. It's so many people that have left their hometown that can still go back to their hometown and shake hands. There's a mutual respect there. But you got some people that is mad that people have left their hometown and don't want to shake hands with them no more. That means that person that chose not to outgrow their environment has a deeper issue than the person that has left their hometown. Everybody's not meant to leave their hometown, and all of those things are true, and all of those things are okay. You know what I'm saying? But if you have outgrown a situation, it is okay to keep moving forward, because God is using you for something. If God is pushing you to move here, move there, there's a greater purpose there, because God has laid out the foundation to make the move smoother for you than it would have been for another person. But people don't see it like that. They look at everything as a experiment instead of how it can teach them, how it can birth them into something new. You know. So now this person is sitting in regret because they wish that they can be on the side of the bridge with you. And it's all a learning experiment, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's some situations or some choices that you cannot come back from, but it's still a learning curve at the end of the day. We still learn from the good and bad. It's just some things that you can't fix. And I feel like that's where that regret come in at. But I also feel like this person shouldn't stay in a situation that they don't want to be in because of how people will look at them or talk about them. I feel like they need to come up out of that part. Okay, Spirit, give me a couple of tarot cards. What do we need to know from the tarot? Yeah, we're talking about investment, or somebody is waiting for something to happen or waiting for something to grow. And then we got the moon card. Give me something with this moon. Yeah, somebody wants to hold back in secret, or somebody is holding something back in secret because they know they have invested in something for the long run. And I feel like that's that relationship right there. Somebody has invested, things are growing, but they are not happy. We got the moon card and we got the Four of Pentacles. So this person is trying to hold everything together because they are afraid to change, because they feel like they are controlling the situation better if they show up every day and be fake. That's how they feel. If I just be fake, if I just close my mouth, if I just wear this mask, I'll be pretty much set for life. Yeah. Then we got the Hermit in reverse. This person is not looking within. And I just said that before I pulled these cards. This person rather accept a facade than to outgrow a situation because of how people would think about them. So this person is internally lonely. This person has been restricted, and this person is living in fear, scared of what the future may hold. So now this person has become codependent on their environment, where they look on the other side of the bridge and they see how you are free. And then we got the Five of Wands. You are very defensive when it comes to your energy. What else? You are protected over your energy. And I feel like they wish they could be like that. But they have to understand how they abused your energy. They took you for granted. And now you are defensive. Give me a couple more. Yeah, you are defensive ever since you walked away. You are defensive. What else? We got the Nine of Pentacles. And we got the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you don't want to work with this person anymore. I just said how codependent this person is because they invested their energy somewhere else. And this is their new beginning. Their new beginning is in another toxic cycle until they do something about it. Give me a couple more. Yeah, for stability. So they are somewhere that they don't want to be for stability. And on the other hand, you are receiving new offers. You are very balanced. You are showing up as that person that can make practical decisions, very hardworking, and very conscious of your social environment. Okay, and that is something that they didn't see. That's why you have a lot of people that some of them won't tell you to your face, but they appreciate you. You know. Some of them ain't gonna tell you. It hurt them too much to tell you. They ain't gonna tell you. Yeah, you had to lay this person to rest. You had to lay this situation to rest and put your boundaries up. Because all it was going to do is bring you down, and that is okay to make that judgment call. Yeah, because this person wasn't sure of themselves, and that was causing them to abuse your energy. So you made the right judgment call. Bottom of the day, yeah, this person is a Debbie Downer that doesn't believe in their own dream, that is dissatisfied with their life. They're trying to put on with other people that they feel like are judging them. And I feel like we all have went through that stage where we have worried about what people say. But for most of us, that happened in middle and high school when we were learning ourselves, you know. So this is a wake-up call for all of us of making the right decisions, because if you don't deal with the decisions at hand, how you can be in your 30s, 40s, and 50s still worried about what society says. You know what I'm saying? So it's good on both sides that you are able to look at a situation, look back on how far you came, and how you have that respect for yourself, and what it means to have those core values, and what it means to have discipline. Okay, Spirit, what's the angel message for this reading? Look, I am in the flow. You might be seeing 777. That sounds like your energy collective. That means this reading makes sense for somebody. Your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is a part of your purpose. All right, one more. I am insightful. I told you. You look backwards and you see how far you came. You see where you are going, and you have that mutual respect for yourself, and people see it. You are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures, and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the sky. Yeah. They can't do nothing but respect that. Their reputation good. I am abundant in reverse, and they are missing the fact that they couldn't be a part of your abundant energy. What it say? As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you are clearing the path for more positive energy. They are not doing that, but they are having the insight of how you are in the flow and the things that you have done, being in the flow. And some of those things that keep you in the flow is having mutual respect for yourself, building that reputation for yourself, and not being where they don't want you at. If your energy ain't respected, then it gets ejected. Okay. And just knowing that everything is a learning process. People come from different backgrounds, different cultures, so don't force yourself to fit in social settings that are not warranted for your energy. Your body gonna always tell you where you need to go, and that's why you are sitting in this energy of being a servant for yourself. Now everything you touch, you know how to turn into gold, because you are learning those lessons along the way, regardless if they want you around or if they don't want you around. And that's how you are building true connections with real people. You see catfish in reverse, you are building real connections with real people. Okay, so I hope this helps somebody. I thank y'all so much for joining me, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye.